What is up, witches? I'm back with another video. Okay, I did not disappear. Just I had recently just switched to day shift, and oh my goodness, I've been having to go to bed early, which is not like me. I have been a night owl my whole life. Okay, my whole life I've been a night owl, staying up all night. Now I gotta go to bed. I try to get in bed by midnight, but then I just be laying there for just hours with my eyes closed, hoping and praying I go unconscious. And I've been getting like 2-3 hours of sleep every day, so I haven't been able to make a video after work the last week because oh my god, I cannot sleep. I'm not used to this day shift, honey, please. But anyway, today we're gonna get into, is astrology real? So I'm gonna go over my birth chart aspects, my big six. I'm gonna go over aspects in my birth chart, and I'm gonna list all. Okay, I just had a stroke. Sorry. I'm going to list the aspects of each of the little aspects, details, bullets of the, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna tell you if it's cap or facts. Okay, I'm gonna tell you if it's real. We go see if astrology is real for real. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, sorry, I thought I put something weird in there. Okay, so now we're gonna start with the Leo sun. So my sun is in Leo. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you if these bullets are real or not. Okay, Leo sun. Leo women naturally command attention with their bold and expressive demeanor. They exude confidence and are often seen as leaders in social and professional settings. You know what? I kind of relate to this for real because like every time like something needs to go down at work or something, I'm always the one that's in charge, like naturally. Like people like always look at me to like take control. I don't even like ask. They kind of just know I'm gonna like get it done. So like I am always like the leader, and it's not like by choice. Maybe it's just my aura. Maybe it's just my aura or something that people think that I want to be in. I don't know, but I'm always the leader. I'm not gonna lie. So that's facts right there. They are known for their loyalty to friends and loved ones, often going out of their way to support and protect those they care about. Yeah, I would say that's true. Okay, and then we got with a flair of dramatic, Leo women also enjoy being the center of attention. See, listen, I really don't though. So here's the thing. When I go out in public, I don't look like this. Okay, I don't have makeup on. I don't have wigs on. I dress like a boy. Well, not like a boy, but like I wear like, I don't dress girly at all, and I'm usually in all black. Okay, there's no cleavage showing ever. I'm in all black. I don't want attention in public. So like I don't, you know what I mean? And I could never see myself like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to do like chorus and stuff. And like, I used to be so like, I used to try to hide behind people. Like, I'm not comfortable on stages. You know, I try to be low key in public. I try to walk around as chopped as possible so I don't get approached. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know about always wanting to be the center of attention. I don't know. That's not really me. So I don't know, but I could see other Leos always want to be in the center of attention. But like for me personally, I try to be on the low key. You know, I try to be on the low key. So I don't know about that one, honey. Honey, I don't know. All right, then we got the dark side. I put the dark side of each of these placements, by the way. So we got Leos are known for their strong will, which can easily translate to stubbornness. I think so, yeah. I really don't like people telling me that I'm wrong. Like, I don't like people like I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't like when people try to make me feel like a decision I make or something is wrong. So like, I will not change my mind. If I have my mind set on something, I'm not going to change. Like, there is nobody in this world who could move me. I'm an immovable object if I have my mind made up on something, and I don't let people influence me to do anything. So I definitely say I am stubborn. Leos may feel the need to escalate situations to prove their point or be the center of attention. I see, like I said, that's not me though. I don't like escalate. I don't like fighting. So like, I wouldn't escalate a situation. I probably would honestly just walk away. I'm one of those people. But that's actually another placement down the road. Leos often carry a regal air about them, which can sometimes lead to a sense of entitlement. They may expect oh Lord have mercy, hold on. They may expect preferential, you know what I'm trying to say, treatment simply because they are Leos. See, no. Like, I see other Leos do that though. I see other Leos do that, but I don't do that. I'm not gonna say be like, well, I'm a Leo, like I need to go first in line. Like, what is that? I don't do that. So no, this is cat for me, but I do see other Leos. I do see people, you know, I have seen people in real life bragging about being a Leo and stuff and thinking that they're so much better because they're Leo. I do see that, but that's not me. That's not me, guys. It's not. And despite their warm nature, many Leo struggler. What the hell? Sorry, I just had a stroke. Many Leos struggle with admitting when they are wrong. Okay, that's true. I do have trouble. I mean, sometimes I know I'm wrong and I still want to like argue about it because like, who are you trying to embarrass? Because it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me today. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, and now my moon sign is Sagittarius. So these are the positive details or traits of Sagittarius moons. Okay, so we got free-spirited, optimistic, and philosophical inner world, craves freedom, space, and shared exploration. I do crave freedom. I really do. I love to be alone. I love to be alone. And my, like, dude, I do love freedom a lot. Philosophical, is that how you say it? Oh my God, GG. Free spirited, yeah, I'll say I'm free spirit. Optimistic, yeah, I can be optimistic. So I think that's facts. I think the first one's facts. Okay, second bullet, always seeking new experiences, cultures, and ideas. Thrives on change of variety. I do. That's actually why I don't know, I deleted all my other stuff, but I used to talk about how my job changes constantly. Like I'm always like a different shift in a different location. I do that on purpose. Like I purposely chose to be like afloat because I do get bored. And if I'm in one workspace too long, like I'm like miserable every day because it's like the same thing every day. So I do like to move locations a lot, and I do like to move shifts just for like I said, now I'm day shift. The first time my whole life I've been a night owl, and now I'm day shift, going to bed early and stuff. That's not like me. Okay. But yeah, so it's something different. So that's kind of why I did. I was tired of being overnights, y'all. Graveyard shift be making you look old and anything anyway. Be killing you. They always say that if you retire from graveyard shift, you die within a couple weeks or something. That's what I heard. I don't know. And then we got tends to see the glass as half full, bringing a light, uplifting energy to relationships or surroundings. Do I see the glass half full? Sometimes I can be pretty miserable. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't say like I view the glass half full. I kind of just like accept things for what they are, if that makes any sense. Like if it's something like a negative situation, like glass half full is like, oh, there's like a negative situation and you're viewing it as like a positive thing. Like, oh, the glass isn't half empty, it's half full. Like, let's be happy. Yay. Like, I don't really think like that. I mean, I'm just kind of like, okay, the glass is full, half empty. Like, whatever. Like, I don't care. I don't know how to explain. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to be miserable because a situation is like miserable. Is that what that means? Does that make any sense? I don't know. All right. Deeply values independence, may feel restless or on the go if confined or that's, yeah. Yeah, that's probably why I change things up a lot in my real life, because I do get bored very easy and I hate being confined. That's also like why I have difficulty with relationships, because it's like, I don't, especially if the man is like trying to be control. Well, first of all, I'll just probably leave if you try to like control me and stuff. But like, I just feel like, I don't know, like I do have a problem with being confined and stuff. I do like to move around a lot and be by myself and stuff like that. So yeah, I do have that deep sense of freedom. So that is also facts. Often feels fortunate and trusts the universe to provide, may take risk. Why can't I read? Hello? May take risk or act before thinking. Yeah, I would say that's real too. I do trust. I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of like the glass half full thing. Like, okay, it's half empty. Okay, now what? Like, okay, we'll see what happens after that. You know what I mean? Like, I do just believe everything's gonna work out. I do. So that's true. Act before thinking. Yeah, I do that too a lot. I do that too, especially when it comes to like, if I'm like mad about something, I'll like say something crazy or whatever, get like really mad, and then like after that, I'm like, okay, it wasn't that serious. Like, let me stop being dramatic. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do act before I think a lot. So that is also. Now we got the dark side. I guess that could have been like a dark side trait too. I don't know, maybe. The dark side of Sagittarius moons can manifest as impatience, restlessness, or a tendency to overlook details. Yeah, overlooking details. If you watch my gaming stuff, oh my God, yes. I didn't read anything. I didn't read none of the little, you know how like in games they be having like, you read like little like, you know, like little papers on the desk and stuff. Like I didn't read none of that. I don't care. I do not care for story mode games at all. I don't care about the lore. I just want to play, honey. Restlessness, I don't know. I mean, maybe. Impatience, 100%. Oh my goodness, yes. Now, I'm very impatient with a lot of things, but I don't show it. But trust in the inside, like on the outside, like I'm always told, like people always tell me that I come off very cool, calm, and collected. Like I have a very cool, calm demeanor, but it doesn't feel like that in the inside. Like sometimes I'll be mad as hell or like impatient or annoyed, and you will never be able to tell. Okay, but that also plays into another trait down the line. But yeah, I just I'm very impatient, but I usually keep it to myself though. I'm not sitting here like if I'm in line, because you know how every time you go to Dollar General and you're trying to like rush because you got to go to Dollar General before you go to work or something, and there's a grandma paying $100, $100 purchase with pennies. Like I'm gonna be behind her and I'm gonna be so mad and I'm gonna be so impatient that she's taking forever, but I'm not gonna say something like, "Oh my God, come on, grandma, hurry up!" Like I'm gonna think that, but I'm not gonna like say it. You know what I mean? So like I keep it to myself. I keep it to myself. While typically fun loving and friendly, I do agree with that. I can be fun loving and friendly. I can be fun loving and friendly. Sorry, I heard something. I can be fun loving and friendly. Sometimes I choose not to be though. Sometimes I just want people to stay away from me. But I could definitely be friends with everybody. If I really want to, I can definitely be friends with everybody around me. I just choose not to because I really don't like people that much. But I definitely can. Anyway, sometimes with a moon in Sagittarius. What did I just say? Someone with the moon in Sagittarius can have quite a temper and even lash out when they're angry. I only lash out if you like outright disrespect me. Like I'm very like Hakuna Matata. Like I'm very like calm and like I hate fighting with people. I don't like fighting with people. I like to just chill and vibe. I'll only lash out, but it's like I don't even want to. I just do it because like why are you talking to me like that? You know what I mean? Like I'll only lash out if you like come at me screaming, yelling and cussing out of nowhere. But I'll only do that because it's like if I don't do that, it's like you know how like when people like bully you. You know when people like bully you and you don't do nothing about it and they just keep going and they just keep doing it. Like I only lash out if something like that happens, if I feel like I'm being bullied or you're like treating me unfairly or whatever the case may be. I'll never do it like first. So like I'll never scream and yell and cuss at people first. I'll only do it like I'll just match their energy, but like I hate it, dude. And that plays into another trait down the line that I'll talk about. Dude, I hate fighting with people, but sometimes I have to because why are you talking to me like that? Why can't we just come to work and vibe? Like why we gotta fight? Why can't we just like be friends? Like stop talking to me like that. Why are you yelling at me? Stop. Now I got to get out of my character and get crunk when I just wanted to come to work and just work, or I just wanted to go to school and just learn. Like, why you got to mess with people, bro? Like, I just hate bullies. I can't stand bullies. And then we got likely to bring along restlessness, bluntness, impatience, inconsistent emotions. That's facts. My emotions. I would say for the most part, I'm pretty content, pretty chill, pretty vibey. You know what I mean? But then, yeah, if I'm mad about something, it usually is like not for that long. Yeah, if I get mad and stuff, I'm usually fine like a few minutes later, to be honest. Which also leads to difficulty in commitment towards relationships or commitment in general. That's also facts. If you know anything about me, if you're here for my gaming stuff, yeah, I can't commit to nothing in this world. Dude, it's not that I can't commit. I just like, I don't know. I think I got like ADHD or something. I don't know, but dude, yeah, difficult committing. Yeah, that's facts. I can't. When it comes to relationships, difficulty commit. I mean, once I'm committed, I'm committed. But like, I mean, before that, like, I don't know, like choosing a partner is difficult for me, I guess you could say. But after I'm committed, I'm like, that's it. Like, I'm not gonna like cheat or anything. But yeah, I would say committing is kind of hard because I just don't like people. You know what I mean? Like, or people just piss me off. So I don't know. Okay, Gemini rising. Okay, known for their intellectual curiosity, inquisitive nature, constantly seeking new ideas, experience, and knowledge. Yeah, I do like I said, I'll like choose to work at a location I've never heard of or been to before just for the fun of it. You know what I mean? And same thing with my content. My niches completely changed randomly out of nowhere. So yeah, I think that first bullet, I think that's true. I think that's true about me. Highly adaptable and versatile, able to navigate changing situations with ease, making them excellent problem solvers and flexible in both personal and professional contexts. See, I'm highly adaptable and I can adapt, but it's not easy. Like I said, on the outside, I'll seem like everything's great and I'll seem very calm and collected, but on the inside, I'm like freaking out because I have OCD. So like if something changes on the inside, I'm freaking out. I try not to show it, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I can adapt and I'll look, it will be easy. You know what I mean? Like it will be easy for me to adapt. Okay. I will be able to do it. You know what I mean? It's going to be, but inside I'm freaking out. Like my anxiety is at all time high and I'm like, oh my God, this random change out of nowhere is like scaring me. But like on the outside, I'll look calm and it will happen easily. But just know on the inside, I'm tweaking. Okay. On the inside, I'm tweaking. I'm very good at like masking my anxiety and stuff, but trust me, it's there. Okay. So I am highly adaptable. I can adapt very quickly actually. Okay. But I am stressed out on the inside about it. Okay. I am freaking out. Okay. Often exhibit a playful and youthful demeanor, which can make them approachable and fun to be around. I am, okay, it might not seem like that in my videos, but I am, I would definitely say that I'm very playful at work. I like to like troll. I mean, I feel like that might show online. Like if you look at like my, my Twitter, if you look at like my TikTok reposts, like I just like trolly, like, I don't know, like I don't know. I would say I'm kind of like immature a little bit when it comes to like my humor and stuff. So I can see that. And I do make a lot of jokes at work and stuff. And I usually make people laugh and like no teeth. Like I'm not trying to like squeeze my own teeth, but I'm just like, okay. Youthful, expressive faces with bright eyes, curious eyes, and well-defined features such as noses and lips. Youthful, I do feel like I look a couple years younger than I am. Expressive faces with bright, curious. I mean, I don't know. I feel like in real life, I usually am making like a face that I just smelled something disgusting. I don't know. Like I'm usually looking at people kind of like this half the time in like real life. You know what I mean? Curious eyes. I mean, it depends. It depends on what I'm in. Defined features such as noses and lips. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I don't know. My nose bridge is like kind of flat. I don't know. Do I have fetal alcohol syndrome? Who knows? Okay. I try to ask my mom, because my mom was 16 when she got pregnant with me. I try to ask her like, yo, did you drink by chance? Like, dude, just let me know. No, I didn't drink, Sierra. I promise. Okay. Some features are a little questionable that I got, but okay. They typically have a slender, graceful build with long lips. It's just this is probably the most truest factual bullet in this whole PowerPoint. Okay. It's hard being so small, dainty, and petite. Okay. Like I have to be careful when I step on the elevator because I'll slip through the crack. Okay. I got to be careful when I'm walking along the street because I'll slip into the little drain, the drains, the little, I can't step on those because I'll go right through. You know how like sometimes when there's like, buildings and stuff have central air, they have like the big vents that do the intake air, like it pulls the air in. I can't like get too close to them or else like it'll suck me in. So like, yeah, I definitely agree with this. I actually kind of do look like this when I stand up. But yeah, so that's the most factual bullet we got up in here is this last one right here. I wish I could highlight it, but I'm not that tech savvy. I'm getting old. Okay, Gemini, oh Lord, I just had a stroke. Gemini rising, dark side. Gemini risings can shift focus of priorities quickly, making it hard to commit to long-term plans or follow through on promises. Yes, and like I said, I used to say this all the time when I was making gaming content. I don't lie, I change my mind a lot because I really do. Like one minute I'll be like dead set on something, like this is facts, this is 100% what I'm gonna do. And then tomorrow I'll be like, you know what? I really don't want to do that. I didn't lie though. Like the day before I really was going to follow through with that plan. Okay. I really was. But then like the next day I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe that's doing too much. So it's like, I don't lie. I just change my mind a lot. You know what I mean? My mind is constantly like, I think I definitely have like ADHD or something. While they excel at socializing, it depends on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I could be very sociable and friendly and be friends with everybody, and sometimes I could be very off-putting. And I do that on purpose because I don't want people talking to me. It depends on what mood I'm in. They might prioritize variety over depth, leading to shallow or fleeting relationships. I'm very shallow at work. I don't want to be friends with nobody at work. And only because, listen, I only don't want to be friends with people at work because I have been backstabbed. I used to try to be friends with everybody at work, and I have been backstabbed so many times. I've been backstabbed, betrayed. People talk about me when I'm not around, so I just keep it very shallow at work. Okay, trust me. Or like in the line at the grocery store, somebody's talking to me. I'm not gonna sit here and get all deep and stuff. I just want to cash out and go, honey. The constant need for variety can cause boredom and difficulty staying in one task for too long. That's me 100%. I do get bored very easy. I do. That's facts. They may become trapped in their own thoughts, magnifying small issues and struggling to let it go. I do struggle to let stuff go. I have grudges from middle school, actually. So yeah, that's also true. This can extend to relationship, careers, or personal goals where Gemini risings may abandon projects or partners too easily. That is also true. If you cheat on me, I'm gone. Okay, dude. Yeah, if you cheat on me, I'm gone. If you don't wipe your ass, I'm gone. If you know what I mean, Dude, yeah, I guess I could leave easy. Abandoning projects, yeah, we all know with my, my content is sketchy. Okay, my content career is so sketchy, dude. I don't do it on purpose though. Like I just be getting distracted. I be tired. I be getting distracted. I be changing my mind, and I keep making jokes about how I'm gonna go back to gaming content because I wouldn't be surprised. Like I just cannot stick to nothing, and it's not like I'm doing it. Like I'm not trying to be difficult. I don't know. Like that's how my brain works. I can't commit to nothing. I'm trying though. I'm getting too old for this, man. I'm trying. But blame it on my Gemini rising, okay? Virgo Venus. This placement sucks. Isn't this placement? I think this placement is like detriment in Venus. Virgo's no, maybe it's not. No, it is. Or is that my next placement that I listed? I think it's this one though. Practical, detail oriented, loyal, and awful. Expresses love through. I just had a stroke. Oh my god. Expresses love through thoughtful actions rather than grand gestures. I would agree with that. Dude, what's going on with this wig? You know what? Yeah, I would agree with that. I do, yeah, detail oriented. I used to be way more detail oriented when I was younger than I am now. Loyal, yes, I would say loyal. I would never cheat on nobody. Okay, I do be making jokes, but I would never cheat on nobody. Practical, sometimes I definitely like to be delusional. Expresses love through thoughtful actions rather than grand gestures. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and buy you a Rolls Royce, okay? But I will get you your favorite coffee at Dunkin'. You told me 20 years ago that you like your coffee with 5 creamers and 2 sugars. Well, 10 years later, I will get that for you. You'd be like, oh my God, I didn't know that. I didn't know. When did I ever tell you that I like this? I'll be like, oh, you told me 10 years ago and I liked you so much, whether it's, even if it's like a friend or a family member or a lover or whatever. I'll be like, I like you so much that I paid attention and I memorized everything that you like so I can randomly, like I still do that. I do that with everybody in my life. They'll tell me like the smallest little thing. Oh my God, I like my coffee this way, or oh my God, I like this. And like 5 years later, I'll just randomly surprise, because I'll just memorize it. It'll just stick with me forever that you like that thing. And then I'll like randomly surprise you with it. Like that's my thing. I love doing that. Their love language is often acts of service, such as helping with daily tasks, organizing shared spaces rather than grand romantic gestures. I would say that's also true. My love language is acts of service. It is. I'm not really the lovey-dovey type of person, like low key, no tea, no shade. I'm really not. I would rather just do stuff for you. Okay. That goes for anybody, family members, friends, boyfriends, doesn't matter. Like if I like you and I love you, I'm going to like want to do stuff for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do anything for you actually if I actually like you enough, and I'll do it unprompted and I won't be mad about it. Like sometimes people like do stuff and then are like passive aggressive because they're not getting that equal attention, like, or equal give and take. Like I really don't care. If I like you, I'll do anything for you and I don't give a fuck. If I like you enough, I'll do anything for you and it's okay. You don't have to do it back. I just want to do it. I just want to because I like you. Okay, acts of service. I like doing stuff for you. I'm not asking for nothing back. I'm not gonna sit here and start slamming cupboards and doors and stomping around because you're not doing what I just did for you. No, I'm gonna do it because I just want to. That's what I do. I like to surprise people with gifts with something that they told me they liked 25,000 years ago. I like to just randomly do stuff for you, like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like that's what I like to do. You know what I mean? They are cautious and selective in choosing partners, evaluating potential relationships before committing. That's true. I like to stalk people before I commit to them. I do. I like to stalk people. Well, I want to say stalk. I like to observe people a lot. Even with friendships, I like to sit there and like, that's why I hate when I'm like at work and people want to like, those like super outgoing people who want to be friends with you right off the bat. And they're like telling you all their personal details and they're trying to get all your personal details day one. That freaks me out and I'll actually hate you. Okay, I need to sit back and observe if I really want to be friends with you, if I really want you in my life. And I need to learn as much as I possibly can about you before I let you in my life. So don't, like, you know what I mean? So I think that bullet is true too. While deeply affectionate, they may struggle to openly express emotions, preferring practical demonstrations. I do have a problem with expressing emotions. So I would say that this is definitely me right here. So see, they say the stuff isn't real. Most of these bullets really are me. Virgo Venus dark side. Venus and Virgo often notices flaws in themselves and others, even in areas that don't need fixing. I am very hard on myself and I also am hard on other people. But like, see, here's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you need a haircut, or I'm gonna think it, but I'm not gonna tell you because first of all, I don't want to get beat up. Second of all, I don't like making people feel bad about themselves because who am I to sit here just like I don't like, you know what I mean? I'm not like, perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and like, you know what I mean? I'll think it though, for sure. So, like, I'll definitely think like, damn, he needs a haircut. But I'm not gonna tell him that because I don't want, I don't want to make people insecure. They may treat relationships like a job interview, analyzing, testing, and observing before fully committing. Yeah, that's definitely me for sure. That's definitely me. It's hard to get in a relationship with me. Try like you like, dude, if you have any hope, just stop. Because like, dude, I have to know everything about you before I get with you. Like I don't want to learn through conversations with you. I want to stalk you from the sideline and then decide if I want to be with you or not. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain it, but like dude, I need to really know. Because people be lying. You know what I mean? Like you really gotta, jump through hoops to really get to know somebody. I'm low because people just be lying. You know how many times that in the past when I was younger that I would talk to a guy and they wouldn't even bring up they had a kid. Wouldn't even bring up. I had to go find out going on their Facebook that they had a kid, bro. And then I didn't want you to stop talking to me because I had a kid. Blocked. First of all, blocked, first of all, because why are you hiding your kid? That's weird. Why are you hiding your kid? Like, what? Ew. And then second of all, you have a kid. Like, I prefer to be with somebody who doesn't have a kid, but bye. Once trust is established, they show loyalty and consistency. But if its trust is broken, they withdraw quietly rather than expressing anger. Yeah, I feel like yeah, I definitely feel like if my trust is broken, I'll probably never forgive you and never look at you the same. That's just how I am. I'm not very a forgiving person. So yeah, like I said, if you cheat, I'm gone. If you're my friend and you embarrass me or you like betray me or whatever, because maybe I'll probably never talk to you again. So yeah, I'm not a very forgiving person, unfortunately. I just been hurt too many times and there's too many people in this world for me to be forgiven some BS up in here. So you can go. They bottle, oh Lord have mercy, they bottle everything: disappointment, resentment, fear, until one day the smallest trigger makes them erupt. I do bottle everything. I don't really erupt. I used to do that when I was younger. I used to like erupt like real bad, but like I don't do that no more. I'm pretty like I said, if you like make me mad or something, I probably kind of would just like not talk to you no more. Like I'm not gonna sit here and like fight you or anything like that or whatever. I'm just gonna walk away. That's kind of like my go-to. I really don't like to fight with people. Virgo, Mercury. Oh, I thought the Mars one was next. Mercury in Virgo enhances mental precision, making individuals highly observant and capable of noticing flaws or inconsistencies that others might miss. I do notice that at work. Like if somebody's like did the paperwork wrong or something, or like even if I was in school, if we were like, like people's presentations stuff, I would like notice. But like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and like tell you. Like at work, if I notice somebody didn't do something right, or if like, whatever, I'm not gonna sit here and like, I'm just gonna like take note of it, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you did this wrong, come fix it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna like fix it myself or whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Like I don't like fighting with people. Okay, I don't like friction. Like so I'll notice like I am like this, but I'm not loud about it. You know what I mean? They value order and consistency, often planning and organizing tasks to ensure everything. I don't know why I read like that. Stop, don't ask. Okay. Often planning and organizing tasks to ensure everything is done correctly. I'm very big. Like when it comes to work and school, I am very like, it has to all be done right. I have to organize. You know what I mean? I am like that when it comes to like work and school and stuff. I'm very like goody, like, I'm a very good worker. I was a very good student. Okay. I'm just saying I am very like, I'm like that. Okay. Virgo Mercury's individuals are diligent, methodical, and highly capable of analyzing and refining ideas. They are well suited for careers that require precision, research, and cutoff. I'm not in that career right now. Maybe I should be because I don't like my current career. I just say I work at Walmart because like I don't want to like dox myself, but like just know I'm not in the right field, honey. Like I can't do this no more. They carefully observe others before forming connections and express love and care through practical support and thoughtful communication. That's facts. I already talked about this before. I definitely do observe people before. Like I said, if you come on very strong, I'm going to run away and never talk to you again. Or I'm just going to hate you. If you keep on coming, okay, if it's very obvious, I don't want to talk to you because you're coming on too strong and I haven't had time to observe you and decide if I want to like you yet. I'll end up just hating you if you keep on coming on me super strong, because please let me form an opinion before you come on to me like that. Like, who do you think you are? All right, Virgo Mercury dark side. Oh, let's see what it has to say. Their communication can sometimes come across as critical or nitpicky due to their high standards. Sometimes at work, if I like try to like, I try to be so like, because I know I can be like that. I try to be like so like, hey, you like didn't sign that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to fight, so I'm just like, hey, you didn't like. But in the inside, I'm like, oh my god, like, are you dumb? No, I'm kidding. No, I'd be like, in the inside, I'd be thinking like, are you serious? Like, why didn't you sign this? Like, did you not learn this? But like, in reality, like, I'd be like, hey, can you come fix this real quick? Like, can you come sign this? Like, or just so you know, like, in order to like do, like, I come off, I don't know, it probably looks so fake. It probably does look so fake, but I'm like, yo, can you like come, like, this is actually how you do this. Like, I'm just gonna show you real quick. Like, no, I'm not like, no tea, no shade. Okay, I'm not trying to fight, I'm not trying to tussle. I just want to let you know that next time when you do this is actually like how you're supposed to do it. Like, I'm not trying to be like annoying, but I'll only do that if like it's like affecting me. Like, if it's not affecting me, then I'll just ignore it and act like I never seen it. But like, if it's something like, okay, now my work is messed up, or now I got to do all these extra steps because you messed up something, then I'll come to you like very gentle, very like understanding. I'm not going to be mean and nasty, whatever, but in my head I'll be talking about you, but like not to your face. I'm not the type of person. While their attention to detail is a strength, it could also lead to overthinking and self-criticism. They may be frustrated with imperfection in themselves or others. I would say, yeah, there's a lot of times where I wanted to film or I've made videos and I have deleted them because I didn't like the way I looked in it, or the lighting was weird, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, and then you're probably thinking, Sierra, look the same every single video. I know, but in my head, I don't. Okay, so like, yeah, I definitely say that that's true. Self-criticism, yeah. They notice every detail from the crooked picture frame to the wrong side of the fork. What does that mean? And may correct others in front of them or subtly help them. Like I said, yeah, I'll be subtle about it. Usually if there's like something wrong, I'll just fix it and not say nothing. And if, like I said, if it's like really like affecting me in a negative way, I'll be like, yo, listen, this is how you do this. Okay. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be like, I try so extra hard to be just the fakest I could possibly be, so people, they don't get like mad. Anxiety engine, that's facts. Imagining false failure scenarios from small details, a late email, stomachache. Yeah, I do always imagine the worst possible case scenario, but I try. That's why I say it kind of conflicts with my Sagittarius moon. You know what I mean? Like, my Virgo Mercury always wants to be negative, and then my Sagittarius moon always wants to be positive. They conflict, but like I said, I do try to come. I try not to be miserable and stuff like that. If I am, a lot of times, like I said, usually I'm just chilling. Usually I'm not miserable. I'm in a pretty good mood. Sometimes I'd be annoyed, and I try so hard to hide it. I really do, because like, I don't want to like spread that or make people mad at me or like fight with people or whatever. But yeah, I think that this is also true too. So far so good. This video is 30 minutes. Oh my god. This is the last one though. Libra Mars. Okay, this is the placement I was talking about. You know how I keep saying I don't like to fight and stuff? This is why. Okay, they are typically not aggressive. I read that wrong, but it's still the same thing. But they possess an underlying strength that allows them to stand up for what they believe in. Like I said, I'll only get crunk if like you are super disrespectful, or if like something really ain't right. Like, if something like really ain't right, if you're doing something really messed up, I'll probably step in and say something, even though I don't want to. Trust me, I don't want to. I don't want to confront you. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. But like, if you really did something crazy, I'm gonna have to say something, okay? Or if you're super disrespectful, I'm gonna have to say something. Like I said, deep down inside, I'm like, please, like, I don't want to, but sometimes you just got to, because especially when it comes to like bullies or people like picking on you, even as like, first of all, can we talk about how as a kid, I thought, because I got bullied as a kid, I was very, like, I talked about this in my last video, I was very quiet. People love to bully quiet people, let me tell you. Okay, I was very quiet. I never stuck up for myself until like my mid-20s. Okay, I always let people talk to me crazy, because this right here, I hate fighting with people. I hate arguing. I hate fighting. Like I said, you know how in the previous slides, I can be critical and stuff, but I keep it to myself. And if I do have to say something, I try so hard to be nice about it. I hate fighting with people. I hate it so much. Doesn't matter if you're my boyfriend, doesn't matter if you're my family member, if you're a work coworker, I don't want to fight with you. I just want peace. I just want to chill. I just want to vibe. Like, so up until my mid 20s, I let anybody talk to me any way that they wanted because I didn't want to say something. And it, like, every time somebody is disrespectful, and it still happens that, like, my heart starts pounding, I get all sweaty, I get all red because I don't want to be there. You know what I mean? But my Sagittarius moon kicks in nowadays. Now I get all crunk and I match the energy and stuff like that. But I just, even though I'm doing that, I don't want to be doing that. I hate when somebody is disrespectful and, like, yelling, because that's a big problem at my job. People being super disrespectful and yelling and screaming. Like, I've had so many issues with people just, like, out of nowhere. People are just so comfortable being, whatever at my job for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. But I just hate when people aren't, like, chill, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, I just hate when they're just disrespectful, because I'm like, oh my God, now I got to get out of my character. Now I got to stick up for myself. Like, now I got to fight, I'd rather just do my work and go home. And now I got to say something, because if I don't, you know how bullies work, they just keep going, because they're like, ooh, she's not going to do nothing. She's not going to say nothing. I'm going to keep messing with her every time we work together. And then I'm like, I can't have that happen. And I'm not going to get bullied as a 28-year-old woman. So I'm like, oh my God, now I have to get out of character and cuss you back out and yell at you, even though I'd rather not be cussing anybody out. Or, like, that's not what I like to do. That's not who I am, but I have to, because if I don't stick up for myself, you're not going to leave me alone, because that's what bullies do. So, like, I would rather just not, though. I would rather just not. Anyway, their desire for harmony can lead them to, speaking of that, their desire for harmony can lead them to avoid confrontation, preferring to keep the peace rather than addressing issues directly. They struggle with confrontation. Yes. Like, I've gotten so much better the last few years, but, like, trust me, I would rather just not, though. Like, why do adults gotta bully other adults? Like, why can't we, you know what I mean? Like, how many cashiers have been so mean to me? I used to get bullied in school, and, like, every job I've had, people are just so disrespectful. Like, why can't we just vibe? Like, why you gotta be like that, bro? Why? Now I gotta get out of character because you know what I mean? Like, I just hate it so much. Like, why can't we just all be peaceful? Like, why we gotta do all this extra stuff? They thrive in group settings. Yeah, I would disagree with that. And often are the ones to bring people together. I would disagree with that. I'd rather just be by myself. The ability to meditate. Oh, sorry, my bad. The ability to mediate disputes and bring opposing viewpoints together is significant strength. That's something that I try to do. It depends on the situation, but if you're being, like, really passive aggressive towards me or whatever the case, maybe I could tell you don't like me. I do try to, like, mediate it, or, you know what I mean? Like, I do try to, like, or if two people are fighting, I do try to, like, see both sides of the story and, like, try to put a stop to it. I just don't like being around that kind of stuff. I just like to chill. Most attracted to men with calm demeanors, charm, good manners, and a pleasing and balanced appearance. Coarseness or rudeness is a turnoff. I do agree with that. There is nothing that I like more than a man who is cool, calm, and collected. I love calm, chill, vibey men. Okay, I do not like the loudest man in the room. I'm not gonna like you at all. Okay, no, thank you. I want to be the star of the show. Like, I'm not really that loud and stuff, but, like, I don't want no man that's louder than me. Like, what? If you're screaming and yelling all the time, that's also a no. Now, it is different. You know what I mean? If you are, like, some type of content creator or whatever, and you're doing it for views and your job, that's different. But, like, dude, bro, I can't stand the loudest man in the room. Like, please get away from me. I like cool. Because I feel like sometimes I could be loud. Like, I got anxiety and I got OCD, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't want my man to, like, I don't want my man to freak out with me. You know what I mean? Like, I want him to be, like, the voice of reason when I'm, like, tweaking sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need you just loud hurting my eardrums all the time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I do agree with this, too. I think that's it. Oh no, we got the dark side. But this is kind of like what I was talking about before, like indecision and people-pleasing behavior. That's facts. Okay, displacement may struggle with indecisiveness, weighing every option until weighing becomes a lifestyle, which can lead to missed opportunities and stagnation. My mother still will not go shopping with me because when I was 16 years old, I couldn't decide on which shirt I wanted. Okay, and also, don't ever, like, I'm not saying that I'm going to go anywhere with nobody up in here that's going to see this, but you don't want to ever go with me to Hobby Lobby or Home Goods. Okay, two of my favorite stores ever. Okay, dude, I will sit there and just look and inspect and just stare at everything in that store. When it comes to shopping, I cannot make up my mind for nothing in this world. I don't know what it is. So that's why when I go shopping and stuff, I need to be by myself, like low key, because everybody that goes with me just gets mad because I can't make up my mind. And I can't make up my mind with a lot of stuff. Look at my content creation, a mess. Like I don't know if I want to do gaming or I want to do stuff like this. That I can't make up my mind with literally nothing in this world. Like actually, like it's bad. And people always get so annoyed. That's another reason why I want somebody who's calm and like whatever, because you're gonna like I can be literally so annoying. Like actually, they may exhibit people pleasing behavior where they agree with others to avoid conflict and resentment. Yeah, I do that. I'm talking shit about you in my head, but I will just agree with you, especially at work, just to keep the peace. Like, okay, girl, you got it. You got your big one. Okay, you did that. You know what I mean? Let's move on. Like, who cares? I just want to make some money and go home. Like, please. These traits can manifest in various ways, such as manipulation to avoid direct conflict, passive-aggressive tactics to get their way, and self-neglect due to their tendency to prioritize others' needs over their own. Passive-aggressive, like I said, I feel like maybe. Like, sometimes I'll have, like, if I, like, really don't like you, I'll have attitude and stuff. Okay, let me stop lying. If I like really don't like you, okay, I probably will do some passive aggressive stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I will. I'll do little stuff to like make you mad. I will do that. I will. Okay, yeah, I will. Okay, yeah. Okay, nobody's perfect. Self-neglect. Put people's others' needs over their own. Never that. Never that. You got me all the way messed up, actually. See, that goes back to my Leo sun. Absolutely not. Okay, no, I'm not putting your needs over mine. So no, that's not true. It really depends though how much I like you. I feel like all this boils down to how much I like you. You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter if it's not romantic. It kind of just boils. You know what I mean? So I would say, that's the end. I would say that my birth chart is pretty accurate, okay? Like, it doesn't exactly manifest how it's listed, but yeah, I would say this is pretty accurate. So I do think astrology might be real, okay? But yeah, that's all I got for now. I'm gonna try to get some more videos out. I feel, you know what, honey, at the end of the day, me adjusting to day shift for because first of all, I have been overnights or afternoon shift I've had a job since I was 16. I never worked day shift until now, so I'm struggling a little bit to make videos throughout the week. So I'm gonna try to get videos out, film multiple on my days off. Like I said, we already know how I'm indecisive. We already talked about this earlier, okay? I'm gonna try to get multiple videos filmed on my days off and release them throughout the week so I could be a little bit more consistent, because me doing one video a week is a little ridiculous, okay? But my job is kicking my ass. Okay, so anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will catch y'all's next. I never say that. Anyway, peace.